and nothing makes us feel more special, and nothing lasts longer than precious metal. So here we go with the chains. These already have a fan following, and they already are sort of a cult favorite here at HSN, and we cannot keep them in stock. But let's begin with the choices. We have a 16, 18-inch, a 20-inch, or a 22-inch. It's called the Forzantina chain, which means mirror, right?
No, it's actually compressed. Forzantina is force.
Okay.
And this is a conventional, ordinary link chain. But the process that was invented in the last 2 years is using compression to the tune of about 4,000 or 5,000 pounds. See how pretty that is. When the link is formed, it's compressed, almost like a coin. We make all of the coins for the US government. In gold, we're the exclusive supplier, and in silver, we're the #1 supplier. And if you take this blank, you put it in a machine, and that has almost 50 tons of pressure to create a coin. So this chain was made with wire, but and then compressed.
So you have all these flashy mirror-like discs.
Which I tried, like the 10 Commandments bracelet, I tried for years to make that in silver or gold. Impossible. It was only till I started dabbling in stainless was I able to make such a beautiful piece. This silver chain, you've never seen anything like this. Now we use this technology for gold and silver. But the beauty about this technology and why it will last so long is you don't compromise the strength of the chain. You actually, when you squeeze it like that, it's on the section that does not get the movement. The movement is only where the two links meet. That's the wear point, not that flat surface. And actually, when you compress metal, the metal becomes harder. So it's even
more durable.
So it's even more durable.
Adds to the strength. And look at the luster. Look at the way it's reflecting all the lights in the studio. And they're very, very popular. Again, all you do is choose your length, the 16, the 18, the 20, or the 22. And this is all made in Italy. Of course, we go to Italy. The tradition goes back centuries. They are famous for making chains. I mean, Imperial Rome became sort of the goldsmith workshop center of the world. Yeah, prior to the Etruscans.
When I started,
it's a long history.
When I started back in 1970, was my first, I was back in the jewelry business and as a jeweler. I didn't start importing till like 72 or 73. But Italy was the #1 producer of gold for the world. It only, once we got going and we started with ropes and chains manufacturing here in the United States, did we actually turn the tide and produce that gold here in the United States. And we still do. But we make chains all over the world. We have factories in Peru. Italy, we have actually 3 factories. So sometimes
you have to go to the source, right? To get in on
we are the source.
The best value, and of course a tradition, a legacy, a heritage of incredible craftsmanship. What an impressive buy, again, for as little as $13.95, for as low as $16.95, and anywhere in between. You can have your length. If any of your pendants needs a chain, if any of your ancient coin jewelry needs a chain, if any of your favorite charms need a chain, get it here today. You're gonna be so glad that you're watching. Speaking of watching, let's say hi
to more than one.
Alice from, I think it's Alabama. Alice, you're live with Sarah and Anthony. Hi, welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Hi, I'm glad to be able to get to talk with Anthony. I have tried several times to call him on his programs, and I never get a chance to talk with him.
Well, thank you.
Too many people want to talk with you, Anthony.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to say that I have, most all of my jewelry is from you. I have 2 of the gold rings. I have the footprint ring, and I have the heart, the kisses and hugs ring.
Oh, cute.
And I have several pendants. I have the flag that you made shortly after 9/11.
Yeah, that was a famous
And I have the 4-way medal. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. That's another
and
very classic
they are all
one.
beautiful. And gold chains, I've got the pink,
the rose
white
gold.
I've got the rose gold, and I've got the gold
Nice. Well, you'll.
Wow, what a collection, Alice.
It's a good thing you made those investments when you did, because those are all now worth a lot more money. Have you, Alice? Have you ever tried any of our silver?
Yes, I have a couple of pieces of silver, but most of the silver I have given as graduation presents and stuff to my children.
Well, this is probably one of the most famous chains that we sell. And if you haven't tried one of these, you really should. They make phenomenal gifts alone, as layered. I mean, you can't go wrong. But Alice, thank you so much for calling.
Yes, thank you, Alice. How sweet of you to call. Well, enjoy your collection.
Thank you. Oh, I do. Thank you.
I'm a little bit jealous. I have to admit. She's got a few years on me, so she had a chance to shop with Anthony for gosh, over the last several years. So congratulations.
Well, we've seen gold. In my day, I saw gold start at $35 an ounce. And now it's $1,335, so it's quite a difference.
So now you can still have everything that you love about those Italian designs. You can have all precious metal, and that's what you're looking at. Now, Angie is wearing, let me just check. She's wearing both 16? The 18 and the 22, maybe? That's what it looks like, about the 18 and the 22. Now, if you're not sure what length to get, let me just kind of explain how each of these work. The 18 is probably the most classic, the most popular. When you buy pretty much any pendant that comes with a chain, it usually comes with an 18-inch length. You might prefer one with a little bit more drop. You might be looking for a 20-inch chain. Very hard to find. Even harder to find, a 22-inch chain. So it's almost like that opera length where it gives you a little bit more drop. It's very alluring. It works great if you have turtlenecks or you have a collar, or you want to really have this layered look with a blazer or a silk blouse. And that 16-inch is going to be a little bit more like a choker length. That's what I was wearing, and I was layering it with the 20-inch underneath. So it's really great to have sort of a entire
wardrobe
collection, a wardrobe of chains. So you have one to either suit the mood, to fit the neckline that you're wearing that day, or to perhaps fit the right pendant. And if you have any pendants at home that you're not wearing because you're like, oh, I lost the chain or I broke the chain, you know, this is a perfect time to really think about stocking up on chains.
How about for $65 you can get one of each? Because
there's Anthony doing the math.
These chains are so beautiful that whether they're a standalone or, and you can see Angie here, she put just the chain and then a pendant on the chain. They work so well.
They're so pretty.
They're not overpowering, that they're too thick, but yet they're not a thin chain. And I love, love, love those plates. I mean, we had chains before in the jewelry industry, little bars where they were two little wires and they were soldered together, but very, very labor intense to make. And then potentially, you know, when you have all those solder points, the chain could break. Whereas in this case, it's one continuous set of rings that there's only one solder point. The ring isn't compromised, and the ring is actually stronger than just a conventional
And you really
ring.
maximize the reflection because you have those nice, big, wide, polished discs, and each of them act like hundreds and hundreds of little mirrors. And look at how they all catch the light. So from every turn of your shoulders, every time you enter a room or walk into the sunlight, it's going to be so sparkly. And I mean, boy, are you getting a big look for a very, very small investment. I want to give everyone a heads up because we have 4 sizes. But we don't have a lot of these to go around. So if you want to go ahead and just jump right in, I would not hesitate because they could go during these next 2 hours. Now, Angie's not even moving because she's a professional model and she knows how to hold very still. Isn't that right, Angie? So she knows how to lock in for the camera. But even without moving, you just breathe. And that's it. And the necklace comes
My brother Michael
to life.
used to say, a lot of flash for a little cash. You cannot get a better look than this.
Did he learn that in the Bronx? Is that
yeah,
a New York
exactly.
saying?
Well, we're both from the Bronx. And at the end of the day, what you really want is you want value. This is value. Here, when this comes to your house, it's going to come in a beautiful box, the little warranty card. whomever you give this to, you wouldn't be able to find a card, let alone a flower
Right.
or a rose.
No, you can't send chocolates for Mother's Day. You can't send
but
one
what could you
rose for this
find
price.
for that, like a $16 price or $15?
They're going to be very, very limited by the end of the hour. Here's a quick update for you. If you want the 22-inch, we have fewer than 300 to go around. Otherwise, it's the